Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it may be that you get a chance to see this amazing interview for the Run Women's Conference 2021. My name is Kijana Owens. It's going to be a great honor, privilege, and a pure pleasure to bring this next guest on. One of our featured speakers is going to be making an impact. She's been making an impact globally. She's one of the top speakers around the world. I've looked at her body of work, and you are going to be real sad if you don't get to Run Conference and hear this young lady speak about making that impact she's looking to make. But let me share with you what she has coming, and we'll bring her right up after this.
Here it is, Collect the Cash. It is the #1 must-have book for cash collections as a business owner. The book, Collect the Cash, will teach you how to stop leaving money on the table. After all, collections are uncomfortable for everyone. Customers are dodging collection calls. See, what had happened was, and the sale is not complete until the money is in the bank, but you must collect it first. So go ahead and grab your copy now at www.collectthecash.biz/books. Grab your book today and stop leaving money on the table.
Stop leaving money on the table. Dee Bowden, up front and center. Stop leaving money on the table. It's an honor, privilege, and a pleasure to have you on talking about the Run Conference 2021 and the impact you are looking to make. Good afternoon to you, Ms. Bowden.
Well, Kijana, good afternoon. As we like to say, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to your fabulous listeners around the world. I am Dee Bowden. I'm the author of Collect the Cash. And what a privilege it is to be here to, #1, support my friend and mentor, Dr. Cassandra Bradford. It's been, the journey with her and I has been a few years now, and to grow from, being a mentee to her saying, "Listen, I need you to come talk on, come bring this book and come talk on my stage." I'm like, wow, okay, all right. So I'm gonna get on the plane next Friday, and I'm gonna fly down to Dallas. God's grace, and we're going to have a good time. I'm looking forward to meeting you in person. We're going to raise a glass and have some fun for sure.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the impact that's going to be made. Dr. Cassandra Bradford, she's been committed to change, empowering women with minority business owner enterprise certifications. I've known her a little over almost 15 years now.
Oh, wow, okay.
Working side by side with her, I learned more than I could ever put in a notebook. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah,
she's
definitely
been amazing in the Run Conference. Now, you're looking to make a difference with the Run Conference, and you've been working with Dr. Cassandra Bradford. What's the impact that you look to make with the Run Conference, and what you've been doing with your writing and everything else?
Well, that's a great question, Kijana. So my impact with Run Conference will be this. Are you a business owner that has outstanding invoices? You got people that you have provided a product or a service to, and they owe you money, and you've been like, just got ghosted. What? How is that possible? How do I provide this product, provide this service, and I don't get paid? How do I have customers, government contractors, government agencies, corporations who owe me money? I'm making the phone calls, I'm doing all the things I'm supposed to do, and they're not gonna pay me. The impact that I plan on making at Run Women's Conference is to teach you this thing. What had happened was how to collect the cash and improve your business's profits by teaching you 3 things. Because business-to-business collections is 3 things. It's problem solving, #1. It's customer service, #2. And as you see above my head, it's gratitude. But you got to be at the conference to get all the keys on how do you do those 3 things. And so at the conference, I'll be talking about how to collect the cash and why cash flow matters. Because here's the thing. You can be in business every day, and you can have sales all day, every day. But here's the thing. The sale is not complete until the money's in the bank. It's kind of like this. When you go get a new phone at a store, you don't get to leave the phone store without making sure the sale is complete and the money's in the bank. How do I know that? Because when you walk into the phone store, they say, welcome. They say your name, they get your driver's license, they scan it, they confirm you are who you say you are. Then they notice that you're eligible for an upgrade, and you're like, oh man, the sales already started. And then they want to know, okay, are you looking to upgrade your phone? You might be like, no. Then you're like, once they show you the newest gadgets and bells and whistles, you're like, yes, I want that part. Next thing you know, you've got a sale. Next thing you know, you got a contract. Next thing you know, they've scanned the barcode on the back of the box, and they've got the inventory going. Then next thing you know, they've already got your billing set up in the system before you even leave the store. Then you get this bill, and then you got to pay it. Well, I just described to you what happens in business. And so in order to learn more about that and the story of why all that matters and how to collect the cash, y'all have to absolutely come to Run Women's Conference July 17th, 2021 in Dallas, Texas at this Texas Rangers Global Life Field. And you'll get to see me and all these amazing speakers talk about all the things we do with have to do a business. My lane is recovering money. I'm the person who wants to teach you how to collect the cash, and most importantly, where does the money reside? The money needs to reside in your business, and you need to make sure you're getting paid. So listen, you cannot get paid if you've got sales on the books, but you haven't billed your clients for the payments, number one. And number two, you haven't made sure that you provided the service. And number three, you got to learn how to collect the cash. And you can't always just be rough with collecting the cash. Collecting the cash with business owners is an art and a skill. And I'll teach you that because I've been successful in collecting millions of dollars for government agencies, corporations, IT firms, telecom firms, software companies, and business owners. And then guess what, y'all? I wrote a book actually called Collect the Cash, where I teach you the art and science of how I've done what I've done, and why it is so important for business owners to know this thing. Because here's the thing, you're in business to make money, but if you don't have sales, if you don't have contracts, if you don't have a product or service, you don't invoice, you don't deliver, and then you don't get paid, you're not going to be in business long. And I want to teach you why collecting the cash is so important. So thanks, a special shout out to Dr. Cassandra Bradford for bringing me on to talk to the business owner, talk to the good people about that, learn how to clap it up for getting paid, learn how to clap it up for, collecting those coins, and then clap it up for, hey, where does the money reside? That's what we're going to talk about at the conference. And then,
where does the money reside?
Where does the money reside? The money needs to reside in your bank account.
you know, one thing you said was key. I've been in some trainings. Retaining a client costs a whole lot less than getting a new client. So retaining and retention of a system of payment and scenario for ongoing business. I just got that from that. Is that something that you also bring to the table, teach people?
Yep. Yeah, because here's the thing. Once you get your client, I talk about business-to-business collections as three things. It's problem solving, customer service, gratitude. Customer service is when you get your client and taking care of all the things that are owed to them, and then what do you do after you get the sale? It's when you get the sale, you get your first contract. This when working Dr. Cassandra, you get your first contract. One of the first things they have is a kickoff meeting. They want to talk to you about, welcome aboard. We're expecting these things. These are the deliverables. Your job once you get that new contract is to make sure those deliverables are managed, and that's right. Everything that's in that section. What if they ordered 10 sets of sneakers? You need to make sure that 10 sets of sneakers got delivered. You can't tell them, you ordered 10, but I only got 8. What? No, you got to fix that. That's customer service. You got to fix that. And whether you have to pay for it out of pocket, it doesn't matter. Retaining your customer is all about customer service. And if they order 10 sets of sneakers and you're short, good business says, I'm sorry for the fact that you have been inconvenienced. That's the first thing. That part,
it's such a key when you talk about customer service. I was in auto sales, but I had the opportunity to do was change the connotation for what you think a salesman is to service and consultation, so you can make an informed decision. And anytime there was a problem or a situation, customer service dictates. Good customer service dictates. You say 3 things: not a problem, and you fix it. You take the hit. It costs you got to fix it. And that's what I'm hearing from you. So you teaching that. That's amazing. Yeah. Next things that are aligned for you, you got your books, you've been doing speaking, you're running around flying around, in Lear jets and stuff with Dr. Cassandra Bradford all over the world, changing lives like super women around, right? So tell me about the joy it gives you to help someone see like, oh, wow.
Oh, that's a great question. But here's the thing. The reason that all of this came about is because, number one, I used to work for, okay, so here's the story. I used to work for a small IT company outside of Boston, where I'm originally from. You know how it is when you get hired by a company and they tell you, welcome aboard, here's your cubicle, here's your box, and here's your plan. So the company that I worked for that was actually ended up being my client said, we've got $8 million in outstanding receivables, and we don't have a clue on how to get this recovered. I'm like, really? They're like, really? So I'm a believer. You see above my head, it says Ephesians 3:20. So me and God had a quick, short conversation, kind of went like this. Hey, God. Yes, D. How are you? You know what, God? Overall, I'm fantastic. But I got this $8 million problem, and I need a clue on what I'm supposed to do. So after I get quiet, I get my clue, which is the three things which collections is problem solving, customer service, gratitude. Go back and work with my client. We had start out with $8 million in outstanding receivables. I collect 6 for them in 60 days while working on a part-time basis with them. CEO of the company says, listen, we need to have a chat. Come downstairs. He says, we made an executive decision. We're closing the company. 2 months before Christmas, everybody is out of a job, including me. Why this matters so much to me about me talking to business owners today about collecting the cash and making sure that the sale is complete and the money's in the bank is because I had a client that was a small business that did not manage accounts receivable. And so my drive, passion, connection with Dr. Cassandra is to teach business owners that yes, you go get your sale, but you have to monitor your sales, how many clients you have, how many invoices are currently due, 30 days past due, 60 days past due, 90 days past due, and what's your plan to recover that money? And when I teach you why it's so important to follow, I teach you this main key. The fortune is in the follow-up. And when you do the follow-up, you'll get paid. I understand that a lot of people don't want to talk about collections because here's the thing, they'd rather get a root canal than have to go ask anybody for money. I get it. I teach you that part. I also teach you the importance of tracking your accounts and doing the follow-up, because when you let things slide, you know how it is. Even in your personal life, you know how it is when you got that room, you got that closet that's full of stuff. You've been stuffing stuff over there. I'll get to it. Well, in the same vein, accounts receivable on the business side tends to be, I'll get to it. I don't want to bother my client. I don't want to bother my customer, but you're not bothering them. You have a contract with them. You provided a product or service to them, and you need to get paid. I teach you that AR, accounts receivable, in your business is just as important as sales. I believe that sales and accounts receivable, they go together. They like my hands are like this, they go together. And you got to get comfortable with the fact that they go together. And that when you plan on getting your sale, when you get your contract and you deliver your product or service, you got to get comfortable invoicing. You have to get comfortable asking for the money. And if that's not your jam, then you need to find somebody who loves doing that on your behalf, who can come alongside and work with you. And so when John asked me the question, what is it about teaching business owners this? Is because when you get it, that your sales are not complete until the money is actually in the bank, and you realize, man, I've been leaving money on the table because I haven't wanted to ask the customer for the payment, or I haven't wanted to ruffle the feathers, or I haven't wanted to do anything. But when you realize that, oh no, I'm owed this according to the contract, according to the terms and conditions, according to what I delivered, I'm owed this, and I want to get paid. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get comfortable with that part, just as comfortable as I was with doing the sales presentation and telling them about all the great things that I could do with them. That part.
So that's great. So when you are consulting, a lot of people have a hard time asking for the money. They bring such amazing value, but they don't know. I do a scenario. I call it Uncle Jed. Uncle Jed, or is a mechanic. He's been working on cars 50 years. Does it because he loves it. You pull your car over there, you can fix it anytime. But you've been driving your car all around town. They can tell you $1,500, $1,600. You pull over to Jed's. Let me see. You pull it up, 15 minutes, he fixes it because it's something he knows how to do and he loves doing it. Doesn't know what to charge, and people don't even charge him what it's worth. How do you help people find out the value and how it's okay to get what the value is that they're worth?
Well, some of that is just got to be, you have to do what's called market research. Okay, if he is a mechanic, what do other mechanics get paid in the area? And you need to charge accordingly. And then some of it, I mean, I understand a lot of people don't want to touch this because it's like, oh, that's my friend, that's my family, I don't want to ruffle them. But here's the thing, you're not a charity, you're a business. You would never go up to Chick-fil-A, you would never go to Wendy's, you'd never go to McDonald's, you would never go to any store and assume that you're going to go in there, get something, and walk out the store without paying for it. Well, what makes you think that because you're providing a product or service that you should get paid for what your value is? Now, that some of that is mindset, and that's how you see that. And so, mindset work, that's not my lane. I can teach you how to recover the money. But the mindset work is a part of it. No, actually, I mean, I can teach. Let me correct that. I can teach you that because I teach you that the mindset is that you are worth your wage. You're worth getting paid. Now, if you decide that you're going to give it away, then don't scream for the fact of the matter that you're not getting paid, because you made a decision. Either you're going to be in business, which means if you're in business, there's a transaction. That means there's an invoice, there's a product, there's a service. I bill you and we get paid, or I swipe the credit card. Some kind of transaction happens in business. Because like I said, you are never going to go to a restaurant, you're never going to go to a major store, you're never going to go to any other business and walk out without paying for something. So why wouldn't you make sure that the same thing happens in your own business? Now you have to make that decision. You gotta sit up a little taller in your chair and decide, I'm gonna do this.
As Brown says, stand up inside yourself, right? You stand up inside yourself. And I asked that question because I know that it's helping some people. It's, the bee business that they started in the back room and they loved it. And then now they're starting to give away the bees before all the kind of stuff. But they look on Amazon, they're selling them all the time. And I love what you're teaching, because it's not only the one time, it's all the time recurring payments that keep you with the residual income. I think that's one of the most powerful parts of business that most of us have not gotten over. That one-time client and back into the hunt again. That's amazing. Tell me this: your work, your travels. What is the most joy you get out of what you do? Because I can see the smile, I can feel the spirit. It gives you great joy to help people. What is it about helping people that helps you?
Well, I don't consider myself helping. What I consider myself is a teacher. Because see, when you help people, then you're like, they're going to keep coming back to you. My goal is, if I teach you how to do this successfully, you're going to implement this. Because when you think about it, your best teachers, they didn't just help you, they taught you them. They gave you a skill that you can go forward and do it. When you think about it, when you learned how to use this equipment to run this, whoever taught you how to do this, you don't have to keep going back to them and asking them, well, how do you do this? They gave you the instruction, they gave you the example, and they gave you the model and said, this is how this works. I think Montel Jordan said, this is how we do it. This is how we do it. I'm going to teach you the model on how we do this. And then if you do this consistently, you have to get familiar with it. You got to get, you get your legs around it. You got to do this, because although I've been successful in collecting millions of dollars, guess what? I had to start with collecting $5, then $10, then $100. I had to start. I didn't just listen, because everybody sees my success story now. They're like, oh my gosh, you're featured here and here and here. Yes, but y'all understand, I've been in this journey for over 10 years. I started with $5, then 10, and then grew over time. I took classes. I've invested in myself. I've educated myself. I've been mentored. I've done a lot of things to become successful. Why? What brings me joy now is the fact that after having all this experience and being recognized by some of the greatest, media outlets in the world, who say, oh, what you do matters. I mean, here's the funny part. It mattered before they recognize it, but the fact that they recognize it, just like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah. And because I was that person who has worked for a company that went out of business and had a client who had the same thing, this is personal. I'm not just telling you a story that I made up. I'm telling you that I worked with this client, worked for this company that went out of business. And I watched 100 people lose their livelihood, the company go out of business 2 months before Christmas. I just watched, just like everybody else did. COVID happened last year. I call it God's time out. And I watched large companies, small companies, medium-sized companies close their doors. We watched Broadway shut down. We watched major corporations shut down. We watched people lose their jobs, lose their homes. And the question for me was, when I saw those companies start to close, the question was for me was, I wonder how many sales that were owed, that were outstanding, that the companies, that the smaller businesses that were saying, hey, I'm expecting to get paid. I didn't get paid. I kept looking at, I wonder how much money was lost because, oh, I'll get around to it. I'll get around to it. So I get jazzed about this, because if I can get you as excited about getting paid as I get you about your sales, they go together. I want you to remember that sales and AR, they go together. And like I say, collect the cash. The sale is not complete until the money's in the bank. It's no different than when you go to the store, unless you use cash, you use your credit card, and you're waiting for these two magical words: transaction approved.
Wow. I had to
Somehow
put that right on front right there.
the screen changed. I don't know what happened, but
Oh no, I had to put that right on top so they can see a little bit about, who you are and what you do as you describe about, what you do. That's amazing right there. Keep getting paid, get paid, keep getting paid. If you keep getting paid, you don't have to chase getting paid. I kind of break that down real easy. I think that's amazing. I'd love to catch into some of your trainings. How can people connect with you? What you have, and maybe take up on some of that amazing information that you've been able to ascertain.
Well, the first thing y'all can do, if you're in the Dallas area, please come to the Run Women's Conference. Go to runconference.org, runconference.org. I'm speaking on July 17th. I think my talk is at 10:30 a.m. and I'm talking about collect the cash. Second way you can connect with me is, especially if you're interested in listen, if this resonates with you, collect the cash, y'all need to go to www.collectthecash.biz/book. That's www.collectthecash.biz/book. You get a signed autograph copy from me. Again, www.collectthecash.biz/book. Get your copy of Collect the Cash. And then follow me on Facebook, Instagram at Dee Collects, and then let's chat. That's how you stay connected.
I hope everybody got a chance to get that. I hope everybody got a chance to get that information. I'll get that over onto the scroller so they can catch up with that right there. Man, that's amazing. Ms. Bowden, you are doing some work out there. I've been able to take some notes in the back room while I was off the camera there. Thank you. But before we go, I'm going to share a little bit about the excitement that's coming up with the Run Conference. It's an honor to be a facilitator, to interview, learn, glean off of the likes of you for the amazing speakers that are speaking at this conference. And then some of their own words. Here's some of the excited information about who will be attending and why you should attend. We'll be right back.
Hello, hello, and hello. It is a beautiful day in Dallas. I don't know where you are, but I pray that it is, my God, beautiful. Listen, I came to you today because I don't know if you missed out on Run 2020, but I came to invite you to Run 2021. Yes, last year it was amazing. Oh, Johnny Renford, my God, he brought the house down. Oh, Naomi Jones, check your chicken. That girl has so many business tips. Yes, yes, yes. Oh my God, I'm going to be there. I was there last year. I'm going to be there this year. Yes, I'm going to be praying. I'm talking about going deep, 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 deep. We're deep diving where you pray until you manifest. The windows of heaven are open up. Oh, the skies is the limit. Oh, you dream big and step in the big jump. Yeah. Okay, let me stop. I want to invite you to Run 2021, July the 17th. Get your ticket today. Run Conference, Run Conference, run. I'm about to run. Run Conference, Run Conference, run. I'm about to run. Run Conference, Run Conference, run. I'm about to run.
I'm Dr. Cassandra Bradford. I am the founder of the Run Women's Conference, and we had a blast today.
It's amazing. I mean, this is my third time being at the Run Women's Conference, and it just gets better and better and better. I learn more and more.
This conference has been amazing and life-changing.
I'm going to say that the event was awesome, phenomenal. I know sometimes they say those words are overrated, but I don't speak things that I don't believe.
Giving that kind of information is going to be beneficial for everybody.
I am really loving the Run Women's Conference. I think my favorite part is listening to all the different speakers and having an opportunity to hear their story.
We had 7 speakers that poured into us about money, finance, economics, automation, just about everything imaginable.
The women who come here, we have a spirit of collaboration.
The things that he spoke about, especially about giving the analogy about the bungee cord, it was just awesome. That's something I plan on using when I get home.
So we can bring it together
together to help each other become strong and be successful. And that's what this whole conference is all about.
2019, we will be at the Dallas Cowboys Stadium. That's AT&T Stadium. The Cowboys are America's team. So you gotta make your way to Dallas, Texas, July 15th through the 20th, right here in Arlington, Texas, which is a suburb of Dallas.
I am absolutely looking forward to that. I mean, like really absolutely looking forward to it. I think it's going to be huge.
Everyone who comes in is pre-qualified by Dr. Cassandra, so we know we're going to get value, and we know it's going to be an event that we can't miss.
I was here last year, and I'm back again this year, so I definitely intend to be there next year.
With the conference being at the AT&T Stadium next year, a lot more people will be able to benefit from it.
That means that we have an opportunity to impact a wide, variety of people. To showcase something really big. We do it bigger in Texas, so what other platform would you use?
This conference deserves to be there.
With the lineup that she has in store for us, I just cannot wait. I would say that the conference absolutely needed for.
We're ready for that one right there.
I like it. That's tight. I like it.
Absolutely. Saw a little bit about Run Conference in the past. It's exciting, man. You saw a little bit of history right there. The impact that you're looking to bring is going to, man, make it go to the next level. And, ma'am, you have been an awesome guest today.
Thank you. Thank you.
And as we get ready to close out here, please, any additional information, tips, something I could take home with me, a note or something, about getting that cash, please, in your own words.
My tip is that you get the book.
Get the book.
Go get the book. Go get the book. Because everything, I gave little snippets, but everything you really want to learn, if you're not coming to the conference, you absolutely need to go get the book. www.collectthecash.biz/book. That's www.collectthecash.biz/book. It's also available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble, but you don't get a signed copy from me if you go there. But signed copy, www.collectthecash.biz/book. And then again, if you'd rather just go ahead and you just don't want to wait for the signed copy, you want to get it from Amazon or Barnes & Noble, please go right ahead, but do that. But hey, that's what you're going to get from me. You're going to get the book, and then you're going to get these tips, and then you're going to then once you get the book, you get to learn about the collection zone. If you're a sports fan, you'll appreciate that.
So everybody follow me on over to collectthecash.biz/book. As you see on the scroller right there. Don't go to Amazon. Go directly here and get your signed book. I know the process. Absolutely. Best way to get it is from the source. Dee, yep. You've been amazing. Again, we're going to have to do this again. I'm going to be looking forward to the impact you're going to be making. And again, salute to you. Keep making a difference. Collect the cash. Who could go wrong with that? Thank you.
You're welcome.
Absolutely. Have a good one. Wow. Just think about it. Collect the cash. Go to collectthecash.biz/book. Get that book signed. Get it direct from the source. Please support those that are supporting people. And I love what she said. It's not so much about the help of the people. It's really more about the empowerment of the people. Giving the information to go back and apply. And the only way we get this information is by showing up for our own success. It's a success. Half the battle is showing up, meeting the people. Most of the time we're looking for a key to a door that has no lock. You see Dee Bowden right there. She will be right there to help you get that cash back. That's been amazing. Thank you. My name is Kijana Owens. It's been amazing being one of the facilitators to get the word out about this amazing conference. I want you to go to runconference.org, register today. Let them know that you're taking a seat at the table. You're not going to just be in the room. God bless everybody. We look forward to seeing you on the side, on the other side of success. And as we go, in our own words again, we'd like to allow Dee to say.
Here it is, Collect the Cash. It is the #1 must-have book for cash collections as a business owner. The book Collect the Cash will teach you how to stop leaving money on the table. After all, collections are uncomfortable for everyone. Customers are dodging collection calls. See, what had happened was, and the sale is not complete until the money is in the bank, but you must collect it first. So go ahead and grab your copy now at www.collectthecash.biz/books. Grab your book today and stop leaving money on the table.